Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about dupes for a very popular house, which is the house of Kilian. So Kilian is a niche perfume brand, extremely popular at the moment, especially. I think, in my opinion, Kilian gained a lot of its notoriety. Basically, as soon as it came out that one of Rihanna's signature perfumes was a perfume by Kilian, which is, as we all know by now, Love Don't Be Shy. People always said that when they met Rihanna, she smelled literally like heaven. Like, you could literally find interviews or little clips of like every single person that Rihanna has had an interaction with. They all say that she smells like heaven. And I have no idea how it came to be that they found out that it was Kilian Love Don't Be Shy, but it came out and then Love Don't Be Shy became extinct. Quite literally, you could not get it anywhere. It was sold out for I think over a year. I was trying to get my hands on it myself, trying to find dupes at the time, but unfortunately I didn't know about the dupe house that I'm going to talk about now. I didn't know about this company back then. If I did, I would have ran to purchase these perfumes. So today we're going to be talking about dupes coming from the house of Juliana's Perfume. If you're not new here, that company comes to no shock to you. I've worked with Juliana's Perfumes many times in the past, and I'm very excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Juliana's Perfume. Juliana's Perfume is obviously an affordable dupe house. They dupe a lot of really high-end niche brands, but they also dupe a lot of really hard to find perfumes. The first perfume that comes to mind that is extremely hard to find, and if you do find it, it's going to be way overpriced because it has been discontinued and it's like nowhere to be found, and that perfume is Alien Essence Absolute. That is like, good luck trying to find that. If you find that, let me know, because that perfume is literally nowhere to be found. But they do have a dupe of it, which is called Scarlet Letter, and it smells, I have no words. I'm literally speechless trying to get out my words. But this is like one of the best perfumes of all time. I already love the original Alien, so anything that smells anywhere close to it, I already love. And Scarlet Letter is basically kind of like a vanilla version of Alien. It's a little bit deeper and a little bit more sultry, if that's even possible, because the original is already so sexy and sensual. But this one is even more because it has like this creamy element to it. And it's absolutely stunning. I can definitely see why it's so popular and it's so incredibly hard to find. But it's not anymore because you literally have it duplicated right here, and it is a fraction of the cost. Anyways, we are not talking about that perfume today. I have already spoken about that perfume. I will link all of my previous Juliana's Perfumes videos in the description box so you can check those out, because I've talked about a lot of really popular perfumes and their dupes, so check those videos out. All of their perfumes are extrait de parfum, so for anybody asking if they last, that automatically pretty much means that they last. Extrait de parfums basically mean that the oil contents in the perfume is basically the most concentrated. It's at the most concentrated level, and in a lot of cases it's actually the most expensive because it is so strong and that oil concentration is so high. So I don't understand how they made these perfumes so affordable, considering everything about these perfumes is screaming like expensive. Like, they are niche dupes, so they are duplicating $300+ perfumes. They are extrait de parfum. Their packaging is incredible. They're sustainable. It looks like this. It's very luxury, and it does not look like a dupe house like kind of perfume. It looks like a legitimate, like, you bought a niche perfume kind of packaging. So you get the full size obviously of the perfume that you order, but you also get to pick whichever 2 samples that you want to try out from their website. And as I've mentioned before, their samples are very generous. Here is like a random little sample of light blue. You get a lot more products in their samples, and these are free, and you get to pick out 2 of them. And another thing that I find very innovative about them is that when you actually get your package, mine, I already took it off because I already love this perfume, but it comes with this little like sticker on it. And what they want you to do is, if you take this perfume out, back here, which I don't have right now because I actually gave the sample to my mom because she was so obsessed with this perfume. Your actual packaging will have all the way back there a little tiny sample of the big size perfume, because they want you to try out that little sample, see how it wears on you, see if you like the scent. These are all blind buys, so it is a bit of a risk. But with that little sample, you kind of get a little trial of your perfume. And if you decide like, I do not like this, I hate this, you literally put this back without taking that little sticker off and you ship it back to them. You get refunded your money and you also didn't waste product. So that is basically the gist of Juliana's Perfume. If you are interested in picking up any of these perfumes, you can use code 10OFF for 10% off of your first order. But with all that being said, let's get into talking about these Kilian dupes. So of course, I'm going to start off, I almost dropped it, with the original Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. I was able to finally get my hands on this. I actually received this on Christmas 2 years ago. So I can't believe I've actually owned this for a decent amount of time. But this is a very heavenly scent. I will warn you, it is extremely sweet, like extreme. Like, I mean, you have never smelled a perfume this sweet. It's taken sweet to a whole other level. There's like marshmallow in here, there's orange blossom. It is extremely sweet, and that is basically like the main kind of characteristic of this perfume. So if you do not like sweet scents, I don't know if you should be going in this direction. I have a better one for you, which I will talk about next. So Juliana's Perfume dupe of Kilian Love Don't Be Shy is actually called A Night to Remember, and I only have a little sample size of it. Oh, it smells so good. They smell the exact same. Like, I mean, there is zero difference, and I say that with like 100% reassurance that there is literally no difference. I have no idea how they do this. And even when you look at the notes, like I could say all day that these two smell similar, but the notes is really where it shows the similarity, like for real, because it actually shows the composition. And I don't know how they do this, but they managed to do like almost the exact same notes as the original. So here are the notes for the original Kilian Love Don't Be Shy compared to A Night to Remember. So the top notes in here are bergamot and pink pepper, middle notes of orange blossom, jasmine, geranium, and rose, and honeysuckle, and base notes of vanilla, sugar, caramel, amber, and musk. As you can tell, apart from maybe one or two difference in notes, they are all basically the same. These perfumes basically smell like sweethearts. I think that's what they're called, like the little heart Valentine's Day candies that you get for Valentine's Day. Like, I remember so vividly when I was in elementary school and we used to like give out candy and stuff for Valentine's Day. I used to always get those little boxes of the sweethearts little candies, and when you opened up that box, this is literally what this smells like. That is the first impression that I had with this perfume. Is like, as soon as I smelled it, it just like brought me back to like my elementary school classroom passing out Valentine's Day candies. If you are a sweet lover, you want to smell like literal sweet heaven, like marshmallow powder, like sweethearts candy, that is this scent. So definitely check out A Night to Remember by Juliana's Perfume. As far as a price difference, Kilian Love Don't Be Shy is a whopping $265 for only the 1.7 fluid ounce, whereas the full-size bottle of A Night to Remember, which will look like this, is only $59. Remember, you also get 2 samples with that. You get the Extrait de Parfum long-lasting power that it has, and it's still a fraction of what this costs. The next perfume I'm very excited about because they basically send me like their new releases every month, and this is one of their newest releases. I've never actually looked into the original Kilian perfume that this is based on, but after smelling this, I've completely fallen in love with it. My mom completely fell in love with it, and basically my entire family. And it's kind of funny because we all had the exact same first impression on this perfume. So let me tell you what this is called before I get into all of that. This perfume is called Head Over Heels, and this is a dupe for Kilian's Rolling in Love. I've always heard people talking about Rolling in Love, but I guess not much for it to like really pique my curiosity until I received this scent and I smelled it. Now, I have not smelled the original Rolling in Love, but at this point I own a lot of Juliana's perfumes, and I can 1000% say that every single one of them where I have smelled the original is basically 100% the same. So I feel like I can wholeheartedly say that this is probably the same. So unlike Kilian Love Don't Be Shy, this is a feminine fragrance. That's what it's marketed as. Rolling in Love is actually marketed as a unisex fragrance, so men and women can wear it. But in my opinion, I do think that this smells way more like a feminine perfume than it does a cologne. After smelling this, I really don't get any sort of cologne vibe in here. So if you're afraid of it smelling like that and you don't like that scent profile, that's not what this smells like. My whole family's first impression of this, including myself, which is funny because we were all in different rooms and I made everybody smell it. Oh my god, it smells so good. And we literally all said the exact same thing. We all said that it smells like Greece. And I know if you have never been to Greece, you're probably like, huh? Like, how does a perfume smell like a place? But I literally made my brother smell this and he's like, oh my god, that smells like Greece. Like, it smells like our memories when we used to go to vacation in Greece. It smells like the malls there. It smells like the people walking by. It smells like Greece. And then I showed it to my mom and she's like, oh my god, this reminds me of Greece. And she was getting nostalgic about it. And that's why I gave her that little sample, because I was like, you know what, I have to like make a video on this, so I can't just like give you this bottle. And plus I really loved it, but she literally loved it so much. I wanted to just give it to her, even though I like equally love this. So maybe I'll place an order for another one of these because my mom literally fell in love with this perfume. And my mom is picky when it comes to perfumes. Everybody loves this. It's extremely long lasting. I mean, it's an extrait de parfum, so you kind of expect that, but it really is. Like, it wore on me the entire day. And as far as me explaining this scent, it is so incredibly difficult to explain because I feel like, I don't know, it's just one of those really complex perfumes that's so well refined and the notes are so nicely mixed where nothing stands out for me to like pinpoint. Like, it's not like I can smell this and be like, oh my god, yeah, I smell the vanilla. I smell the almond milk that's in here. Like, I don't know what I'm smelling because everything is just blended to perfection. So the top notes in Head Over Heels are tuberose, almond, and caramel, which sound like a dream. Middle notes of orris, jasmine, and vanilla, with base notes of musk, amber, and sweet notes. It is a sweet scent, I think, overall, but there is this bit of like muskiness to it, which kind of gives us a little bit of a fresh feel. This is not even near the vicinity of how insanely sweet Love Don't Be Shy is. Like, not even close in the slightest, because this one just kind of has a hint of sweetness to it, but it's more so just like a complex, I think like that almond milk kind of gives us a little bit of creaminess to it. I feel like I can kind of smell a hint of tuberose in it. It doesn't really come off as like that bubblegum scent or anything. If I can kind of put it into perspective, it reminds me a lot of the same type of tuberose that is in Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I feel like this is even a sexier version of Good Girl. There is slightly, my Good Girl is back there, so I'm not even going to try to get it. But there's something in here that kind of reminds me of Good Girl. And you guys know Good Girl is my all-time favorite perfume. I'm bringing it with me on vacation. It's my husband's like probably most favorite perfume on me ever. Every time I wear that scent, he cannot stop complimenting me. And that scent is a compliment magnet to begin with. So I can almost guarantee that this one will be the same because it has that alluring, seductive, sort of sensual vibe that Good Girl has. But then there's like something even more about it. Like, maybe there's a little bit more sweetness in it. I can't pinpoint what it is, but this is an incredible, incredible fragrance that I recommend to literally anybody, no matter what type of scent category you like, whether it be sweet, fresh, fruity, whatever the case. Maybe not fruity, because this is not a fruity scent at all, but I feel like anybody can enjoy the scent. It is stunning. It is perfection. So that is Head Over Heels. Keep in mind it is unisex, so both can wear it, but in my opinion, it's more feminine than it is masculine. As far as the price comparison, Rolling in Love retails again for $265, whereas this one comes in at $69, so that's literally almost $200 less. So those are all of the Kilian dupes that I have in my collection, but I did want to mention that they are coming out with a few ones, and there is another one that they actually already have out right now that is available to purchase. So one that is out right now is called Rebellious, and Rebellious is a dupe for Good Girl Gone Bad, which I've always wanted to try and I never have, so I would love to get my hands on Rebellious. And then they have two perfumes in the making that are going to be coming out very, very soon. One of them is extremely exciting for me because I recently just bought the original one because I was that in love with it. And it's another one that has been out of stock for an extremely long amount of time because it's been such a favorite. And that perfume is I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. It has a really long name. I feel like most people just call it Princess, but they have duped it and they're gonna be coming out with it. It's not currently out, but it's coming soon. So I'm extremely excited about that one and compare it for you guys now that I have the original as well. And then the last one, which is also gonna be coming soon, is called Kissed by an Angel, and that is gonna be a dupe for Angel Share. I feel like Angel Share is almost like as popular as Love Don't Be Shy is. It's a very big favorite. I will say I did smell Angel Share in a Sephora. I sprayed it on me. I actually went with the intention of me buying it because of how much hype I heard about it. But then I walked in, I sprayed it on me, and it didn't oxidize well. It didn't mix well with my skin. It came off very like cinnamony to me, and it was almost like I was wearing like spices, like herbs. It was extremely spicy, and it is a spicy scent, but it just didn't mix well with me. I put it on my husband as well because it is a unisex scent, and it didn't really do well for him either on his skin. But I mean, that's one to kind of try out for yourself. That's a very you either love it or hate it type of fragrance. So I just wanted to mention that. But in case you are one of those people that loves it and you want to buy it, but you don't want to spend that kind of money, they are going to be coming out with the dupe of it. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed these dupes. I know Kilian is very, very popular at the moment, so I wanted to bring this video out. I have done kind of this similar type of video, but just focusing on Delina and some of Delina's dupes. So go and check that video out. I will have all my videos listed in the description. Thank you to Juliana's Perfumes for partnering up with me on this video. And again, don't forget to use my code 10OFF for 10% off your first order if you're interested in purchasing any perfume off of their site. But that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!